Hello and welcome to the yet another inspirational session of Time to Shine. This is your host Rukhsar Sayed, and today I'm in conversation with a phenomenal and versatile personality, Niiniin Kasim. She is a renowned TV presenter, celebrity interviewer, and MC and a voiceover artist. Welcome Niiniin on my show, and it's so glad to have you today.
Thank you so much, Rukhsar. Thank you. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing good. How are you?
Apart from the heat, everything is great, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, so Niiniin, as you know, I'm inspired by your works, the show which you take, the way you speak, and the interviews which you conduct, the celebrity interviews. So I just wanted to ask you a question. The first question is that, how did you, what idea, came into your mind? How did you started this initiative of pursuing a career in TV presenting and celebrity interviewing?
So as a child, I'm even now, I'm a very bubbly, full of life, and very energetic person. My parents were very wise. They actually put it to a good use. So we had a Malayalam channel that was broadcasting from UAE, and they were looking out for anchors. And if you remember, during the all the 80s and 90s kids, they loved watching MTV.
Yes.
And I was awed by Nikhil Chinappa. He was my guru. I really loved the way he hosted. So anyhow, that Malayalam channel, when I went, I gave my auditions and everything, that landed me with a show called City Lights, which covered up all the events taking place in Dubai. Mainly at that time was the Dubai Shopping Festival, if you remember.
Yes,
people would all sit down on television and watch. So I used to cover up mainly the Dubai Shopping Festival.
And there is a different kind of praise of Dubai Shopping Festival. In India especially.
Correct, and that was the biggest event that used to happen in Dubai, if you remember.
Yes.
Everybody used to look forward to it.
Yes. So Niiniin, according to you, what is the essential qualities which a successful TV presenter should have in today's media landscape?
So I feel, let's say the basic thing is that do your homework when you're going to go and present, be it a venue or be it a personality. Do your homework about what that venue is about, how is this personality, and when you do their homework, you get half of the confidence there because you know what you're going to ask. So your strategy falls on what kind of questions you want to ask. Maybe it's a movie release, maybe they've launched a book, and then after that, make sure that you have a very engaging conversation. You look into their eyes and you talk to them. You're smiling. Though you have your notes, you're not always looking at your notes. You're even hearing what they have to say and then even forming questions from there. And make sure that you're yourself.
And that's why a candid conversation is always better than a scripted one. And nowadays people are so smart, they can guess out what is a scripted conversation and which one is a candid one. So according to you, what is the most what is your most memorable part in your interviewing journey? The most memorable interview and the favorite one?
Oh, that has to be Shah Rukh Khan,
Exactly. I knew this will be your answer because I've seen that interview. And that was fantabulous when I was totally, charmed when looking SRK and the way confidently you asked questions to him. Like SRK is a dream to interview.
Exactly, and I really felt it was a dream. Alhamdulillah, I was blessed to get that opportunity. I was shortlisted from a couple of candidates.
Wonderful,
and it was a dream come true because he is the king of Bollywood, right? He's the Badshah. We've learned romance, we've learned everything from Shah Rukh Khan. We all want to die like him.
He is and he will be my favorite. And inspiration to millions and millions of people.
As a human being as well, right? He's a wonderful human being. I mean, the most smallest thing that he addresses you by your name. So when he walks in, he's like, "Hi Niiniin, how are you?"
Wonderful.
Wow, he's calling out by name.
Wonderful.
So that was definitely the most memorable interview. So the second person whom I really enjoyed interviewing was Sudha Murthy, the owner of Infosys. I think at her age, it's like talking to your grandmom, basically. The way she advises you, the number of initiatives she's part of. So she was definitely an inspiring woman to sit down and talk to. There's no age, is definitely a number. If you have that growth mindset, a learning mindset to move ahead, to make a change, age and everything is just like
and when we are talking to a leader, we get impressed by the way they speak, and they make us feel so comfortable while speaking. So we get lost in their speech and
they're so humble.
Yes, they are so humble.
They're completely, they don't have that air about themselves that I'm an owner of this or I'm such a big superstar. And that's the beauty about them.
Yes, and that's the most important trait a leader should have in today's world. That not having that kind of pride that I am the authority owner or I'm the leader. Being humble is so important in today's world. And my next question to you is that how do you balance work life, home as well as professional life so brilliantly?
Well, there's no brilliance in that. It's like how Indra Nooyi says, you should learn to delegate, if you want to do. And have no guilt trip about it, because you want to make sure that everything runs smoothly. You want your home to run well. You want your kids to make sure that, they attend their classes, they go in school on time. So you do need to ask people help. And you have no shame about it. Ask your mom, ask your house help for all that. I do have my full daytime job. I work for an airline, and whenever I get time, whether it's early in the morning at 4 o'clock shoot or during the weekends, I run to follow, follow my passion that I have for emceeing, for doing events, conducting award shows. It gives me all the adrenaline to go back to my work as well. So, and I feel one should always have something,
that drive to follow the passion.
They should. I mean, apart from your day job, you should have a secondary. You should not be like, everything shouldn't be dependent on your job. You should have another passion. It's another passive income as well. And it keeps you motivated. So who you are at the end of the day, it's not the 9 to 5 job. It's a mother, it's a person who maybe she likes to do art, maybe she likes to dance, maybe she likes to paint. There is another side to you. And that's what makes us
and it is important, women especially, they should follow their passion, because what happens is many a times we get lost in our job, we get engrossed in our job, and at times we feel bored, we feel exhausted, that we are not the person we used to be before. So it's very important to follow our job, follow our passion, whatever it's be painting or teaching or whichever job we like to do. So secondly, my question to you is...
Like what you're doing, by the way. You're a teacher, and then when you get time, I mean, you teach public speaking and you have your podcast. That's amazing.
Yes, and I love to follow my passion, like whenever, as you said, in weekends. So I just remove my time in weekends from being a teacher. And
it helps you to switch off and bring out another side of you altogether, right?
And it gives a motivation. And yes, we enjoy our work as well.
Correct. Whereas anything, the same thing, when you do it a couple of times, it does become boring. You'll be looking forward to the next weekend. Oh, who am I going to interview now? What's the new people, the kind of new people I'm going to meet next.
Yes. Right. So Niiniin, how do you balance that professionalism with also, having maintained relationship with the interviewees?
So there, I think very nicely, I would like to say I'm a good chameleon. So what happens is basically before I start my interview with any of the celebrity or the author, I try to have a small 5-minute, 10-minute pep talk with them. So I run down the questions with them, so that what happens is they also have an idea what are the questions that they are going to be asked. So they'll also prepare mentally for the question answers. And then what happens is, in that course, when you're having that conversation, you're able to break that ice. They'll also they'll be able to get to know you a little bit much better. Okay, are they very reserved or are they very energetic and very open? So based on that, what are the questions? Let me ask this question first. Let me not directly jump to this question. And try to avoid controversies, or even if there is any negative comments, don't depend on that to get some scoop or to get some views or likes. Ensure it's like how when you call a guest home. You want to make them feel comfortable, right?
That's what.
You want to ask them, have pleasant conversations and leave on a good note. I think that's the way how I go about.
Yes. And what's your advice to those aspiring TV presenters and celebrity interviewer, who want to break in this industry?
So I would say, breaking into the industry, I remember I was one of the first Malayalam, on a Malayalam channel. Being a Malayali, I used to speak in English and Hindi. So, and yes, it wasn't received too well, because that time everybody would speak their respective language for their respective channel.
Exactly.
But my mom, when I went disappointed because it wasn't received very well, my mom, she told me, you know what? If no one's done it, doesn't mean that no one can't do it. Do it and show it to them. So don't be afraid to be yourself. Be yourself, be original. Trust me, there's an audience for every kind of subject, every kind of person, and believe in that. Sometimes we don't believe in ourselves, right?
Yes, and that doubt comes in at a certain point of time. We feel demotivated.
Correct.
Sometimes, yes.
So that and have good friends around you will say, no, it's okay. Aage badho.
That's why good company is very important.
It is extremely extremely important. So that and you know what, venture out. Maybe in the beginning you may not be noticed. Maybe you may be criticized. Maybe no one might see.
It happens with everyone.
It happens with everyone. But then what happens? Even Shah Rukh Khan, right?
Everyone.
He's the biggest stereotype. Like he was not fair, and he keeps saying I didn't have the perfect look or perfect eyebrows. But he was consistent, and most importantly, he believed in himself.
Exactly,
So
yes.
believe in yourself and do what you have to do. Do it nicely. And you know what? If not today, you will be recognized tomorrow. for your hard
Exactly,
work.
and consistency is the key. We don't have
It
to
is,
feel
it is.
demotivated and step back and follow a way which is not meant for us, because most people do this and they end up doing the work which they don't like,
Right.
because of not believing in their own self. That I'm
And it could be also sometimes it could be your own people. Sometimes they might say, "Oh, you know what? See, it didn't happen. I knew
That's
it will
what-
not happen."
yes,
Or you
yes,
know,
yes.
it's your age is past. That's why you shouldn't have taken it up
Yes,
right now.
yes, yes.
You will have to listen to a lot of naysayers, but have that like soundproof in your ears. You just like cut
Yes.
them off, disconnect all
yes,
those
we
voices.
have to be emotionally and mentally strong of
Yes.
cutting negative people
Because you
out.
can't cut those people. Sometimes they're your own people who like your own very close knit people. Now, you
Yes,
can't
yes.
cut those relationships away.
Yes, we
You have to
cannot.
maintain the cool. So tell in your heart itself, it's okay, it's fine. Yeah, just nod.
That's
Yeah,
what,
correct,
yes,
correct.
we should be
You
our
know?
biggest supporter and
Exactly.
motivator. No one else will do it for us.
No one.
Yes. Let's move towards the fun segment of the show. Your favorite book?
Tuesdays with Maury. I love that book.
Wonderful. Your favorite go-to destination? Favorite holiday destination?
I love seashells. I've been there once and I loved it.
A morning person or a night owl?
I can be both, but not fussy about any of them.
And favorite city for work travel?
I only worked in Dubai. Dubai is everything for me. Dubai is home. I love Dubai.
Yeah, for millions and millions of people, Dubai is the most favorite destination.
Yes.
Your favorite cuisine?
So here's the thing about me. I travel with my best friend, and wherever we've traveled so far, it is a thing that I have to have Indian food over there. So yes, Indian food it is, hands down.
And we Indians, wherever we go, whichever country, we first find that where's the Indian food
Indian
available.
restaurant nearby. Yes, it is.
Like one or second day, third day, we can have that local food of
Yes.
whichever country we go. But third day, yes.
Third day,
we
where's my
go-
chutney?
Yes.
Where's my dosha?
Where's my
Where's
dosa?
my
Yes, all kinds of food. Yes, we crave for
that
it.
spices, basically.
Yes. That mountain or beach person?
Beach person.
Beach. Okay. Favorite TV show to binge watch?
Friends. I think anytime if I'm happy, if I'm sad, whatever it is, I can watch Friends all day long. After that, it's Modern Family. Because
Wonderful.
after a busy day, you want to come and relax and laugh, right?
Yes,
So I
yes,
love
yes.
watching stand-up comedy. But Friends it
Wonderful.
is. If I'm sad, I just watch Friends. I suddenly become very happy. I don't know if you love Friends.
Yes.
You do?
Since I was in grade, like in my third year,
Okay.
there was a craze for me and for all of my friends. Like we used to watch, and sometime it's sort of like till morning 6. We used
Yes.
to watch all the series.
So you
till
know the
that time.
dialogues by heart?
Not by heart, but yeah, some of the characters are my favorite.
So I have this thing that I am known to actually relate every situation. I'm like, oh, this scene is just like Friends like that. This is just like Friends like that. I can
Wonderful.
relate.
Favorite movie character we can add.
Movie character, The Mask. I love The Mask.
And in Bollywood, let's talk about Bollywood.
Okay, Bollywood, which character? Yeah, other than Shah Rukh Khan, there's no other character. It's him. It's only him.
And the craze which he created after Pathan and Chawan,
Yes.
that's amazing.
His body, his dimples, I think.
Even at this age now, I should not
We
really
say, but we love Shah Rukh Khan. We love
Yes,
Shah Rukh
yes,
Khan's
yes,
body
yes.
and everything.
Yes, that's fun. So that's a wrap, and it was a wonderful time, Niiniin, to have you on my show here.
Thank you.
And I enjoyed a lot. I personally enjoyed a lot. It was a fruitful conversation indeed. And for all those aspiring TV presenters who want to start their journey, they should take Niiniin's life and career as an example and never ever step back. If you have started to plan, like if you have planned to start on one journey, you have to go on that without stepping back and without taking negative opinions in mind.
Well said, well said. Thank you so much, Ruksa, for having me.
Thank you so much.